Hey, it's Ronnie. My phone's chapping my sack. Yeah, there's a BMW. It's in the garage. There's a Kia outside. I went and got groceries. I'm having a smoke and I'm going to crack a beer. Ugh. One of them days. I got a lot of stuff done. I got a lot of stuff done around here that nobody ever sees. And I had to take my Kia to go get groceries. I want to take the BMW to go get groceries because all I needed was, 24 pack of Pepsi, which would easily fit in here. Okay. And four or five TV dinners for work, for lunch, and a gallon of milk. Yeah. Well, I had to take the Kia car. Kia car is doing great. BMW, was in this shed. All oil changed, brake fluid flush, all the stuff, ready to go except it was dusty. About noon I had time today to get it out of the garage over here, bring it out in the open. I was wash it off with the garden hose and, rinse the dust off even from inside the shed and make it kind of pretty and then go get groceries. Well, I ran into some troubles. If you notice, oh yeah, my light's turned on. Here's the side with the side panels on my wonderful BMW. I'm not complaining. I knew about it. It's my own fault. And then here's, I got the seat and everything off. A special seat, not the original seats. And all the side panels off. I got a problem right there. There's a recall on that from 2020. Yeah, well, there was a recall in 2015. This is a 05. It was the first year they came out with a 1200 this way to GS, and I wanted it this way. No anti-lock brakes, no computer crap, just fuel injected, spoke wheels. Learn how to drive a damn thing. If you need ABS and all that computer crap and suspension controls, electronic crap on a motorcycle, and you're running anywhere, you shouldn't be riding a motorcycle. I'm an old motocrosser. I know how to use the brakes front and back, lock them up. Now, if you're going to hit something, you're going to hit something. It don't matter if you lock them up or not. If you're going to get blasted, I never hit a deer on this one. I hit a deer on my 500 XT. Yeah, messed me up for a couple of years. But there you go. Got a problem. There's a recall. There was a recall in 2015 for a fuel leak fix. But I'm going to finish my cigarette. Oh, this bike's wonderful. I love it. It's cool shit. I got my big old me. It's working great, but it's gonna catch up to me. That's, it's only got 5,775 miles on it. Ain't even broke in yet, because I always get hurt working or something or messed up. All right, cigarette's going out on the concrete, not out on the dry grass. Okay. Now I'm going to crack open a beer, have a swig. I got my groceries. Had to use a key eraser. Oh well. Yeah, I drink beer and I smoke cigarettes. And I tell the truth. Okay. There was a recall on this fuel setup system. Let me find a pointer here. I got something shiny. Ooh, look, something shiny. Oh, that screwdriver will work where you can see what I'm talking about. I'm not going to zoom in much. You're not all mechanics, but no, this is truth. There was a recall on a possible fuel leak in 2015. Now, this line right here is a quick connect, goes into this hole, if you can see it, all right? This is the whole fuel pump setup. It's got your electric fuel pump high pressure and the fuel gauge sensor, everything just like a car. Look how big that damn thing is. This is on a fuel tank that holds 5.9 gallons of gas, okay? And there's a cross flow pump, so when it's leaning over, because of this design on this motorcycle, so you don't run out of gas from one side to the other when you're leaning or whatever. It's got a cross flow pump. That's not the problem, okay? This AO right here, this snaps in. I don't want to touch it because the recall is on this entire fuel pump setup. First there was a recall on a possible fuel leak. Oh, let me move over. Frickin' knees are, I'm old. This piece here is a quick connect that screws in to the top of the fuel pump. That is 80 psi of gasoline, okay? To run off the fuel injection right here. This piece screws into the top of the fuel pump. It's not one piece. It's plastic and it threads in. Boom. Well, they had a problem with a recall in 2015 where the plastic was cracking. So this was their fix. If you see right in here, I took it in and got the recall. They took the steel ring right here and put around the plastic threads where this output port that has a on-off plunger in it screws into. It's threaded. This is the top of the fuel pump, okay? This was their fix. I had it done. And then in 2020, they had another recall because this fix with this ring around the plastic, ring around the rosy, yeah, the plastic ain't heavy enough and duty enough, and they skimped out, and this is the outlet of the fuel pump at 80 pounds per square inch, going to the fuel injectors, raw gas out of the tank, okay? This is their fix. Put this thing around and crimp it, and that'll hold the plastic from expanding so it don't leak. Well, that held up. But then 2020, which was year and a half ago about when I got it, it said total recall on the total fuel pump. This fix didn't work. Mine never leaked ever, okay? Mine never leaked ever. Until today. I had it running 2 weeks ago, changing everything, took it out for a little spin, everything. No problem. Well, this is a quick connect for the fuel that goes from the fuel pump to the fuel inject system at 80 psi of gas. This goes bad too, but it wasn't leaking. It's just shooting out gas all over. I started it up in a little shed over there, fired it up, walked it backwards, and I could smell gas right when I started. Within not even 30 seconds, I smell gas. But my lawnmower had a gas leak too, and I got that fixed, but it leaked in the shed, so I thought I was maybe smelling that leak. Just backed it out, walked it out backwards, and then pulled it right up to where the Kia car is, and fuel is just pouring out. And from here, when the fuel pours out, it drips all the way down underneath and runs right on these uber freaking hot exhaust pipes in 30 seconds. This thing has a catalytic converter on it. These are high temp stainless steel carbon mix. And you notice how all the Beamers turn gray? They don't turn blue like Harleys and shit. No, it's got a catalytic converter on here. It's like freaking 2,000 Dungarees Frankenstein. That will light up gas, and this is 93 octane I got in here. High performance bike. And it's dripping gas down. I'm like, oh no! And I quick ran and grabbed a piece of plate steel I had, luckily in my junk pile right over in there. Little there, shut it off. Boom. It's pouring out. I didn't know if it was the O-ring that's on here. I didn't know if it was, I changed the O-ring on here because they fixed this and put extra clamps on there under the other fix in 2015, and they, used the same O-ring, and they put that little steel ring around this plastic. Well, no, I changed everything like 4 times, and it's shooting out everywhere around the ring. It cracked the plastic. The plastic in the fuel pump on the outlet pressure side is toast. There's a recall. I thought, I was going to get it going, and it ain't leaking yet. From 2020, I'm going to get it right up. The closest place I got is 85 miles to Sioux City to Bach, B-A-K, BMW. They're cool as hell. I didn't buy the bike from them, but I ain't going to get all that. I bought the one I wanted the way I set up. I pre-ordered it, and the first one that got it was clear up in northern Minnesota, Minneapolis, St. Paul. But Bach does warranty work, and they did the repair on this. 2015. Yeah, now all of a sudden I got a recall. 2020. Got to replace this whole fuel pump because that ain't working. Junk. Okay, guess what? I just fired up. Gonna rinse it off and then take it to the grocery store. First time out this year. I got all the oil, everything changed, all the oil changed, brand new battery everything is primo. Just wanted to clean it up. Fuel leaking all over. Well, this baby's toast. This is my, hopefully, I spent 2 hours trying to get this thing to seal where I could just drive it to Sioux City without a fuel leak. See, this is a quick connect right here. You push in a button and it snaps in, and that's a special high temp fuel proof O-ring I put on instead of the factory one. It'll go right in there, but I don't want to touch it and move anything under pressure because everything I tried so far, it just keeps shooting fuel out. I said 2.5 hours. I know how to seal it, but I got to get a hold of BMW and Bach guys in Sioux City and see if legally the statement says if it's leaking fuel, do not drive it. Call the BMW road assistance, and they will take you and your motorcycle to the nearest dealer to get it fixed. If they have the parts, it should take 2 hours. Well, yeah. And guess what? I don't really want to do that. I know what's wrong. Okay, I can get done with the pointer. Yeah, there's the side panels in the seat and everything. Yeah, I'll just leave my screwdriver there. Hey, it's actually cooling off. It's only like 77 degrees, and that feels wonderful. God bless America, almost 4th of July. But at least it started leaking at home. I said, when it decides to go, this shoots fuel out all over, but there's a little round cover, and it just runs right. Oh, man. Talk about a year going up in flames on a bike and everything. Yeah, safe to recall. I didn't know it was that bad. It didn't leak. Yeah, I just rode it last week. I did, and stuff, putting around. But, it's just shooting out gas. So I'm trying to get it sealed up so I can get it to Sioux City and drive it. But what I'm going to try to do, I'm a mechanic. You just got to unplug this shit. I got the bike. I got to take these panels off and then just unscrew this great big collar. And they have to send me a rubber O-ring underneath because this is a 05 and it's 17 years old now. Give me a new O-ring for there. Give me a new O-ring for this. Give me a new piece. They're steel now. They're stainless steel with the brass coating now. This is all plastic. Don't hold up. But I've had that part in and out. I got my own piece just to see if I can drive it to Sioux City. I'm trying to seal the plastic. I'm trying every trick I know in the book just to be able to drive it 80 miles without a fuel leak. And then they're going to pull it out, pull the whole fuel pump system out, put a new one in. But they could just send it to me. and I can do it myself. The new one that don't leak and don't blow up, I can do it. I don't know if they'll do it or not. Let them. But yeah, the BMW is, the recall got me before I got to Sioux City to get it fixed. So it's sitting in the garage, and I'm going to have to hump this, you know, with all this stuff on here, even though it's empty, it's 500 some pounds. And I got to push it backwards and then try to push it back up in the garage. But if they'll work with me, my idea is just send me this whole fuel pump set up. I got the whole bike apart anyway. What I got to do is pull this stuff off. 20 minutes. And then replace it. Give me the new one that don't leak anymore to recall, and then tell them, hey, and then bill BMW your warranty repair service for your $180 an hour at the shop at the BMW dealers minimum, and charge them for it, but just send me it and I'll put it in and I'll make a video of me doing it. I'm a mechanic. I know how to do this. It's simple. You gotta open this ring, which is very tricky because they're made to not mess with. I know how to do it. And I got to take this panel off this panel so I can pull it out. But yeah, so I'm going to get a hold of Bach, BMW, and Sioux City and see what they want to do. And then they can charge the $190 an hour labor to BMW and just send me the damn thing. I'll put it in. No problem. But yeah, so I'm let down, but I knew there was a recall, but it never ever took a crap. And I said I was going to get her going, and I already had talked to my boss about taking a vacation day. Got to give 2 weeks notice to go up to Sioux City and have them do the recall. Well, the recall got me. And I'm trying to trick. I got to leave overnight. If I can get it to seal, I got 2 chances. I got another idea. I spent 2.5 hours trying different sealants and stuff. I think the whole plastic in the top of this fuel pump has split underneath where that little ring, support ring is. There's not enough. Yeah. But I'm trying everything. If I can make it, if it'll start and not leak, I can make it 80 miles. Okay, and then get to the shop and they can do it. But otherwise, just frickin' by next weekend, send me the frickin' new fuel pump and the stuff, and I'll put it in, and I'll show a video like I'm doing now about how I'm doing it. This is simple stuff, but just a bad design, cheaping out. The new ones don't. I said. The brand new ones are all computer. Don't touch those. This is an 05. No ABS, no nothing. Just fuel injected engine. Yeah. And spoke rims. And now I finally got my good tires. I got it all working right. Anybody that needs ABS, don't know how to ride a motorcycle, anybody that needs computer-controlled suspension, you push a button. Yeah, it cost me $6.35 to flush my brake system. You're supposed to do every 2 years. Don't have ABS. If you have ABS, it'll cost you $400. You gotta flush it, and you have to have a $1,200 scan tool to cycle the ABS. To even every 2 years, that's aftermarket. Or you can take it to the BMW dealer, even on an 05 with the ABS. $465 to flush the brake system. It cost me $3 for you snowflakes. $3. Brake fluid, DOT4. And about, once I got my little setup going, 45 minutes. But yeah, you got ABS. You have to have a computer you can complete it. If you don't know how to ride a motorcycle, don't buy one. You buy all these motorcycles they buy now, the scumbags. Oh, it's all computer. Push the button, and then you know how to ride. Yeah, and they're the ones that get killed, and they usually kill somebody else with them on the back seat. I'm an old motocrosser. I've been riding since 1972 when I was 7. Yeah, 7. 1970 men been riding a 175 heavy Kawasaki. If it falls over, I couldn't pick it up. I had to get my twin brother to help pick it up, or my dad. You learn not to fall down, you learn how to ride. Raced motocross all the time. I know how to use brakes. Your foot works the back brake, your hand works the front brake. You can tell if you're locking it. Oh, just idiots. Get more idiots on motorcycles. Make it easier for these scumbags to ride them that should never be on a motorcycle. Same as fucking truck drivers. I see every day now where I run in shagging, and I've been driving since I was 18. Well, I've been driving trucks since I was 16 and legally 18, except for farm. And 2.5 million miles. Dudes driving the vehicles, the trucks now, you should never be driving the trucks. I'm happy I just drive around a lot and a half mile back and forth, and I'm not on the highway interstates. These scumbags don't know what they're doing. And they're not getting licensed from United States. They're getting licensed. They're coming in. All these foreigners are coming into Canada, getting licensed in Canada, which their stuff, yeah. You don't even have to know how to back up, nothing. You don't even have to speak the language. You don't even have to be able to read English as long as you do the numbers to make a phone call. That's all they care about. And they get their license and they come down here in the United States because since Canada, the assholes that were blockading people that didn't have a COVID shot, open it all up, we're getting flooded by illegal, non-driving sons of bitches. Foreigners can't even speak English or read English. But they can read numbers, and they're coming down through Canada, getting a Canadian license, and they're coming down here in the United States and running. And then most of them lease a truck and lease it in the United States because they can't say no because they have a license, and it's Canadian license is legal to run in the United States. It's a freaking nightmare. Every time you meet a truck on the road, a big semi-truck, if it's not a bull hauler, pig hauler, grain hauler, if it's on the road, pay attention because they don't know what they shouldn't even be on the road. But that's the way the laws are working, and they're short. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I'll have the Beamer going. No problem. I said there was a recall on it, and it didn't go, and I was ready to get after it, in the next month, but it got me. But things go bad, from bad to boom, I had it ready to go, from good to bad. Get it? Poof. Just took a shit like a sumbitch, shooting gas all over, but guess what? It still turned out good because it's right here in my garage at my home. If that would have happened on the road somewhere, 100 miles away, 200 miles away, I would have been stuck. It's right here at home. I'm good. I know how to fix it. I'm going to work with them and see if they'll work with me. And otherwise, we'll have to have BMW road service come pick it up on a day when I can take a day off from work and come put it on their trailer, and I ride with them up to Bach BMW and have them replace what I could do. And from here on out, I can replace and have it back going in 30 minutes. But if they have to, it costs BMW $1,000 to haul my bike up there and pay them to do it. Plus the fuel pump and stuff. Yeah. Pumping stuff. Yeah, that's how old I am. It's a joke. Get it? Catch it. Keep up with me. Puffing stuff. I like pumping stuff better, especially with big boobs. But no, stuff happens, but yeah, it's a downer. But it happened right here at my home. I wasn't stranded anywhere. And there was a recall on it. I knew it was. And boy, when it goes, it goes. So if you get recalls on your vehicles, there's a website to check. I can't remember the name of it. You're brand new. If you got a recall and you live in town and your dealer's in town, I said, when I bought that, I got this bike. I didn't even buy it from Sioux City. I bought it from Minneapolis, St. Paul, north of there, because of special order, and whoever got it first, the one I wanted, I was buying. I already had to cash down to whoever got it. And Bach's like, whoa, we got a yellow one in black, and it's got ABS, anti-lock brakes. I said, I don't want that. I said, get me a red one with no bullshit. No ABS, no nothing. Get me a red and black one, and I'll buy it from you. And I'm going to give whoever gets it first $500 for your snowflakes. $500. I'm going to pay you $500 less than suggested manufacturer retail. Manufacturer retail on this bike was $16,499. I paid $15,999 to the dealer up in Minneapolis. They got one in first. That's exactly what I wanted. If you're going to spend $15,000 in 2005, you better get what you want. And I wanted what I wanted and only what I wanted. I did all this extra stuff on it. Yeah, so it cost me like $14,999. Yeah, it was like $19,099. I said, well, $500 less, not $5,000. You get it. But no, they got it first. But Bach's cool, and every time I come down, he go, yeah, they do work. Their closest one for warranty shit, that was, and they're cool as hell about it and doing this repair stuff. Every time I come, why did you sell it? It's only 5,500 miles on it. It ain't broke in yet. But they're cool as hell. But yeah, we had one. We got one. We told you. I said, no, I told you I want a red one. I want a red and black one with no ABS, and I want spoke rim. Well, that ain't it. You never got it first. Whoever get it first wins. I got the cash, and I paid cash for it. Cool breeze. But yeah, there's right now, book on this bike is still what I got on it. These little lunch boxes, you see my foot? Yeah, the aluminum lunch boxes, Hepco Becker, and the BMW Motorrad, just that sat up right there. And the quick detaches, I did that a year and a half after I had the bike. There's $2,000 right there. Everything I got on, it's still a $25,000 motorcycle, very easily. With everything I got on it with only 50, I think it's got 5,570 miles now. It's easily $20,000 bike, and I take care of it, and I'm going to do it. But this is going to run me till I can't stay on two wheels no more. Then, if I get old, and my balance starts going away, I got an idea of I hate to say it, but the Bombardier Can-Am Spider, the two wheels in the front, but I'm going to have to engineer and design my own suspensions for adventure off-road on that when I get maybe 70. Maybe there'll be a kit by then. There's no off-road adventure kits for the Spider, the three-wheeler that leans and tilts. Look it up. It's made by Bombardier, Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, whoever. Yeah. It's got one rear tire, two front, but you lean, it leans, and it turns. But no, nothing made for dirt running, off-road. Yeah, I'll design my own by then. Don't worry. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm a little let down, a little depressed, but I said I'm very happy it did it right here at home. And I know Bach and them dudes, they're going to be cool as hell. And hopefully